Hello, IIAN members. Shockey from CareerPlug back again to share some more labor market trends and tips with you all. I've mentioned in previous installments that the job market is competitive right now and candidates are really not settling. So I want to go over a little bit today about what candidates expect to find in your job postings and in your offerings, and where they're searching, where are they searching for jobs, and then what happens after they apply. Let's talk about that process a little bit. So firstly, let's go over what the candidate expectations are right now in a competitive market where there are options, a lot of job openings and options for candidates right now. So they're wanting salary transparency. So they're wanting to see that salary range listed on the job posting, and they're really hoping for it to be competitive for their area, similar roles in their area, right? And then they're expecting benefits. A lot of these folks need health insurance. They want to have some paid time off, and a lot of them are looking for retirement benefits as well. And then career growth opportunities. They want to have an idea of what the path looks like. Is there room for growth in that role? And what are those opportunities looking like? They're looking for a positive culture, strong leadership, and flexibility and work-life balance. They're really prioritizing that today. But I don't want you to look at all these things and hear all these things that I'm saying candidates are expecting and get discouraged, because insurance as an industry offers something that many other industries can't, and that is stability, purpose in the work, and long-term career opportunity, right? Because everybody needs protection for their risks, but we have to be able to communicate that story intentionally with our job postings. So if we kind of think about, why would a candidate choose me? Why should they choose me? And then use those things to guide us in our job descriptions and our opportunities and how we present them. So candidates right now, 70% or more use AI tools in their job search. And they're applying to 3 to 5 jobs at one time. And then on top of that, they're deciding in under just 60 seconds of looking at a job opening, a job post, whether or not they want to apply to it or if they're going to move on to the next one and start reading that one. And then over 60% are applying via their mobile phone. So Maria is not sitting at a desktop computer updating her resume. She's applying from her phone during her break when she's feeling frustrated. But I want to have you keep in mind, so if Maria searched insurance agency jobs near me, would your openings show up? So kind of keep that in mind. Use that as a little bit of a test. And some low-hanging fruit as to how to make sure that your opportunities are more accessible is to add your careers page link to your agency social media accounts in that account description. And then, are you sharing your openings on your agency social media accounts? If not, it'll multiply your reach. It really will. And then I mentioned that over 60% of candidates apply via their mobile phone. So something that you may want to keep in mind is maybe not requiring that they submit their application with a resume. I know that sounds controversial, but we can maybe get more candidates and be able to lasso more of those candidates who are applying via mobile phone if we're not requiring a resume on that initial step. We could require a resume when they, want to do a phone screen or when you move them to the interview step. But maybe if we don't require the resume and we find out initially everything that we need to know with pre-screened questions in the application process, we can move those folks along without seeing their resume first. So something to keep in mind. But then what happens after they apply? I want to point out that speed really wins in this situation. And CareerPlug does have autopilot. It's our automated system that responds immediately to qualified applicants and begins the interview scheduling process. So you're less likely to miss out on them. So I wanted to kind of plug that for a minute and make sure that you all know that we're here to support you in your hiring endeavors. So feel free to reach out to us if there's anything that we can help out with, and I will see you next week. Thanks.